Okay, let's start again. I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's start, dear students. Okay, so all of you are here. I hope so. Okay, so I will start sharing a screen of whiteboard. Okay, so whiteboard I'll share with you. Okay, just check you are getting a pure whiteboard. Can you see that? Send me the message. You are seeing it. So we are going to start with the circulation chapter. Can you see? Circulation is written on the board. Can you see this? I hope students are observing it. Okay. Okay. So this is our screen where I'm going to explain you. So let me give you the heart and explain how exactly the origin of heartbeat take place. Okay. This is the heart. Okay. Let me erase some of the portions here. Okay. So let me continue drawing. Okay. And here we have the two auricles and two ventricles. Okay, this is the upper auricle, lower ones are the ventricles. And here we have the group of nodal muscular tissue that produce what we call the currents. These currents are transmitted all over the auricles, not to the ventricles. Okay, this is called as SAN or sinoatrial node. Okay, or it is called the pacemaker. From here, the information is transferred to something called as a bundle of His. This will divide into two and each one will enter into the two ventricles. This is highly branched. We call it as the Purkinje fibers. Okay, first let me finish this, then we'll discuss about these details. Okay, and the one which is here, the nodal muscular tissue, this is called as auriculoventricular node, AVN, and this portion is called as bundle of His. Okay, then this we call it as Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Can you observe here? I hope you are observing. Okay, this is the total detail of the subject. Here we have all the details and observe how are the structures seen, right? I hope you are observing this. Okay, right then. So let's now observe this and I will ask you some questions on this. Fine? Okay. So let me give you some important questions. Okay. Did you all observe this diagram I showed you? Did you see them all? Just let me know, because first time I'm using that whiteboard. Did you see that? Okay, very good, very good. You could see it. So you are all observing, and I drew some four things in that. One is SAN, second one is AVN, third one is bundle of His, then Purkinje fibers, right? Now, let me ask you something based on that. Here I told you that the sinoatrial node or SAN, it is a small bundle of muscular tissue. Okay, this is going to initiate the heartbeat by producing certain electric impulses, and this will be located. Where is SAN located? Let me see. You have seen the diagram. No, I had drawn it. You saw the diagram, right? So let me see. Where is it located? SAN, sinoatrial node. It was located, I showed one. Which auricle? Right auricle below the opening of superior vena cava. Very good, Gnapita. That's right. It is located in the right auricle below the opening of superior vena cava. That's good. Okay. It will initiate the heartbeat by producing certain electric impulses. Okay, good. Correct. It's not near right auricle, Srishti. It is found in the right auricle at the near the opening of superior vena cava. And observe one thing. Suppose the heartbeat stops. What happens? It has to be initiated within the heart itself. It cannot originate somewhere outside. It has to originate in the heart, because heartbeat is initiated by a group of muscle fibers. Therefore, human heart, we call it as the, what is it called? Myogenic heart. Okay. Did you understand? I am saying it. The heart, human heart, is called as myogenic heart. Okay. I'll just draw again. Write, explain again. Okay. So this is the heart we have drawn, and here you can see the nodal muscular tissue here. This muscular tissue is initiating the heartbeat. You can see it produces electric impulses that travel in both the auricles. Here also, the right auricle, left auricle. Only in the auricles it will transmit, not to the ventricles, right? Therefore, first heartbeat will initiate at the auricle itself, but it will be physiologically caught by, what is this? Another nodal muscular tissue. It is called AVN. Auriculoventricular node. This will transmit the fibers through the fibers. Now it is physically connected. This is called as bundle of His. It's a bundle of muscle fibers, right? This will go down in the interventricular septa, branch into right and left, and it will join the highly branched muscular fibers. They are called as Purkinje fibers. These are called Purkinje fibers. Did you understand this? So you can see here, heartbeat is originated by group of muscle fibers. Therefore, such heart, we call it as the myogenic heart. What is myogenic heart? Myogenic heart refers to group of muscle fibers that are initiating the heartbeat. So all mammalian hearts or human heart is a myogenic heart. But in lower invertebrates, you get certain nerve fibers are initiating the heartbeat. We call that as the neurogenic heart. So neurogenic heart. We have two types of hearts. One is myogenic heart, another one is neurogenic heart. Normally in the lower invertebrates you get. Okay, lower invertebrates, they show this vertebrates. Okay, therefore it is a kind of neurogenic heart found in there. Did you understand this whole story? Okay, now let us now talk about how exactly the heart will function. Okay, now let us talk about the next part. How is the heart functioning? Okay, let me come back and talk to you. Okay, did you understand what is this? Edu Sujay is writing some E, B and all. I don't understand. Anyway, maybe it may be a mistake of typing. Okay, did you all see that myogenic and neurogenic heart? I just gave you the difference. Yes, let me see. How many of you are saying yes, yes. So you get the neurogenic heart in lower invertebrates and myogenic heart in all higher mammals and including human beings. Okay, so group of muscle fibers that are initiating the heartbeat is said to be the myogenic heart. If the group of nerve fibers initiate the heartbeat, we call it as the neurogenic heart. Did you understand that? Now, coming to the heart problems, let's talk about certain heart defects, right? This first I told you how heart functions is the two auricles contract, pushing their blood to the respective ventricles. Okay, the contraction of any heart chamber is called as, let me see, what is the contraction of any heart chamber called? Systole. Very good. Nabita is right. So systole is a contraction of both the heart chambers. Auricles will contract first. Then once they're contracting, blood is pushed into the respective ventricles. Normal right chambers, both auricle and ventricle, are filled with the deoxygenated blood, and left chambers are filled with oxygenated blood. So whenever the auricular contraction takes place, blood will move from the respective auricle to the respective ventricles. No heart, in the heart there is no joining of blood. Blood will not combine in the heart. Okay, then ventricles will be receiving the blood. They will swell up, right? Auricles contract, ventricles will swell up, right? This is called as the diastole. Good, is diastole. Sujay is saying diastole is correct. So auricular contraction is auricular systole, then ventricular diastole happens. After ventricles are undergoing diastole, what happens? The two bi and tricuspid valves close. Then ventricles begin to contract. So blood will move to their respective aorta. From the left ventricle, what blood will move from the left ventricle? Which blood will move to the aorta? Systemic aorta will move, no? Which blood is moving to the systemic aorta? Oxygenated blood. Good. Then from left auricle, sorry, from the right ventricle, deoxygenated blood will move to the pulmonary aorta. Now it is taken to the two lungs. From pulmonary aorta, blood is taken to the lungs for oxygenation of blood. Blood get exchanging. The carbon dioxide present in the pulmonary blood, pulmonary aorta blood, will be exchanging with the oxygen present in the lungs, and then there will be exchange of gases and blood get oxygenated and returns to the back to the heart through the two pulmonary veins, right? The two pulmonary veins will get the blood which is oxygenated. That will transport to the left auricle. From left auricle, again left ventricle, from left ventricle blood will move to the systemic aorta, all body parts. Okay, therefore there is no mixing up of blood anywhere in the heart. Okay, so therefore we call human blood circulation as a double circulation of blood. Okay, so double circulation of blood happens here. Okay, let me start with another one. I'll show you how double circulation take place. Okay, so this we will erase. Okay, so let us erase and start a new one. Okay, so let me see how to draw new one. Okay, let me start with the new one. Okay, I'll erase this first. Okay, so I'm erasing all of this and starting with the new one. Okay, so what is that? I told you double circulation. What do you mean by double circulation? In humans or any mammals, blood circulation happens without mixing. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood will never mix. They will be transported separately. So heart acts like a double pump, right? So how exactly double pump works? So I'll give you that diagram and let us see how exactly it works. Okay, so if you think this is a small heart, I will draw a very small heart. Okay, because 4 chambers I'm going to show you here. These are the 4 chambers I'm drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 chambers. From the right ventricle, what is released? It is the systemic aorta comes out. This is a pulmonary aorta. So let me say this is pulmonary aorta which is branching. Okay, this is a branch of pulmonary aorta. Okay, and here it is going to the 2 lungs. 2 lungs are receiving the, I'm sorry for the drawing, not very good drawing here because I'm just new for this, but still you can make out, I think. These are the 2 lungs. 1 lung here I'm drawing, another lung I'm drawing here. Okay, so I'm just sorry for this drawing, may not be that accurate, but I'm showing you. These are the 2 lungs. This is 1 lung. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll erase this. So this is the lung I'm drawing. The 2 lungs I'm showing you. Okay, this is 1 lung. Okay, lung. Okay, lungs I'm showing you. Then another one will be starting from the left side. This is the systemic aorta. This will carry the blood. First blood will be transported downwards. Okay, and here as it comes above, it will branch for the brain. Okay, first thing will be transported to the brain. Okay, this is the first branch I'm showing you. This is for the brain transportation. First oxygenated blood is transported to the brain and upper shoulders, and it will come back to the heart after getting deoxygenated to the through the superior vena cava. And this I am showing you the one which is moving down. This is the systemic aorta transporting oxygenated blood to all body parts. First it will supply to the liver. So this is liver I am drawing. Then from liver it will go down and it will be transporting to the pancreas. This is the pancreas I am showing you. Then the lower abdominal organs. Okay, this is the lower abdominal organs. They are all taking this oxygenated. So blood is transported. This is all oxygenated blood. This is O2 blood, right? Now after it is transported to this liver, this is the liver. Okay, this is liver and pancreas and all abdominal organs. It gets deoxygenated. It returns to the heart through the inferior vena cava. I'm sorry for the drawing. Okay, this is blood which is having carbon dioxide. This is carbon dioxide blood. Okay, oxygenated blood is supplied this way, and carbon dioxide blood will be transported back. This you can see that it's going up. This is the superior vena cava bringing the blood down. So this is the systemic aorta opening. This is a pulmonary aorta opening. So now this is the total story. So let me explain you what are the roots. Okay, let me explain you the roots. First one, it is the systemic circulation. Systemic circulation. What are the systemic circulation portions? The root for systemic circulation, it's starting from the left ventricle. Okay, next it will move to the systemic aorta, then it will move to the body parts, all the body parts, then it will come back to the through the superior and inferior vena cava, superior and inferior vena cava to where it is released. It is released in the right auricle. Okay, this is called systemic circulation. Next comes the next one. It is about the pulmonary circulation. This is what we learn under heading, pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation route. What is the route? It is starting from right ventricle. It's a very important question. It is. It will from right ventricle. It will pass to pulmonary aorta. Then it transfers to the two lungs. Then it will transfer to pulmonary veins. From there, it will be released in the left atrium. Okay, I hope you have followed. So there are two types of circulations. One is systemic circulation. You can observe here, whose route is from left ventricle to aorta, aorta to all systemic aorta or major aorta to all. See, you can see here. This is the pulmonary systemic aorta. First, it's transporting to the brain. Then it is going down and transporting to liver, pancreas, and abdominal organs, and returning back to inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. Both are opening in the right auricle. That is systemic circulation. Next is pulmonary circulation. You can see this is the pulmonary aorta branching into two. Both are going to two lungs. From there, they are brought back to the heart through two, what we call them, these are the pulmonary veins. Two from the left, two from the right. But they are all opening in the same. That is, the four of them, they are opening in the left auricle, right? So these are the pulmonary veins. These are pulmonary veins. They are carrying the oxygenated blood. But still we call them as pulmonary veins. Why? I'm sorry for the handwriting, right? I will write there properly by using the, okay, I can write it by using the text. This is the pulmonary veins. Okay, so that's it. That's how you understood, I think, right? So this is called the double circulation in humans. Did you understand? The diagram is little not that good, but still you can think about it. It is a good one. You can get the complete subject in this. Did you understand this? Okay, let's now talk about the subject back. Okay, did you understand all this? Did you follow this? Double circulation. Can you write the route for pulmonary circulation? Let me see how it starts with. I have already done it. I shared the screen. Are you happy with the screen sharing? I can write with the alphabetical things only, but I want to draw and explain you. Okay, did I make you convinced? Okay, then tell me that route for pulmonary circulation. Route, where it starts with pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation starts from which area? Right ventricle is very good. Ventricle spelling ma CLE, ventricle. Okay, right ventricle, good. Then it will transport to good. Nandita has written everything, very good ma. Right ventricle to pulmonary aorta to lungs, lungs to the pulmonary veins, and then to left auricle, very good. That's the right thing. That's a route for the pulmonary circulation. Then we are talking about the systemic circulation. Systemic circulation begins from left ventricle. That's good. Left ventricle. Then what is that transporting? The oxygenated. We should write the name of the blood also. Aorta, oxygenated blood is transported. Aorta will carry the oxygenated blood and transports to all body parts. First go to the brain, then liver, pancreas, kidneys, and all abdominal organs, and returns back the deoxygenated blood through. What are the blood vessels that bring back the blood to the heart? Superior and inferior vena cava. Good, Kritika. Good. That's right. That is superior and inferior vena cava. Bring the deoxygenated blood back to the heart. Again, this will continue. Therefore, we call it as a complete double circulation. This is not anywhere mixing in the heart. Okay, good. So now, here you have observed the double circulation. Now, that's about the total story. Now, I'll talk about the heart problems. Yesterday, I was talking about some of the heart problems, right? Some heart problems I gave you. What are those? Let me see. What are the heart problems we discussed yesterday? Let me see. Okay, let me observe, and now I'll start with that. Okay. So let me erase them and start with explaining that. Okay. So I will draw all of them once again. Okay. So we discussed yesterday some of the valve problems, right? Valve defects I did explain you. But now I am going to explain you something about the different problems of the heart. That is about the congenital heart defects. Congenital is spelling congenital heart defects. Means the defects that are born defects. The baby will be born with these problems. One of them is called the septal holes. Septal holes. Holes in the sense openings will be there. Septal holes are of different types. First one is called as atrial septal hole, ASD. ASD means atrial septal defect. Number 2 is called as ventricular septal defect, VSD. Okay. So how they look like actually? The heart defects, how they actually will be observed. So I'll just draw another diagram. Then we can explain you. Right. Again, I'm drawing one heart. Okay. Little carefully I'll draw today. Now little improvement is happening. Okay, this is the heart. Here we have the auricles. Here we have the ventricles. Okay, then again auricle, left side and right side. I'm sorry, ventricles. Okay, here normally this is the interatrial septa. This is the interventricular septa. Sometimes you may get an opening here. By birth only, baby will not be having completion of this. This is the opening found between the two auricles. We call this as the ASD, atrial septal defect we call it. ASD is the atrial septal defect. Okay, let me erase this and draw it once again. Okay. Okay. So I will erase this diagram. Okay. So let me give you the ASD. This is ASD. Okay, this is ASD. Okay. Now, one more thing, what I'm showing is here there is an opening. Okay. So there is one more opening over here. Okay. This opening may be present by birth. This we call it the VSD. Okay. Observe this now. What I'm saying, this is called VSD, ventricular septal defect. Okay. This is called as ASD. I can show you this is ASD. I can show one circle here. There may be an opening here in the two atria. It's called ASD. This is called VSD, ventricular septal defect. If there is ASD, both can be possible or one is present by birth. Child may be having one problem, right? So what happens if at all there is ASD, as left chambers are highly thick walled, whenever the contraction happens, blood will move from left auricle to left ventricle. Sorry, left auricle to right auricle. This is called the left to right shunt. So this, if continuously it is transporting from left auricle to the right auricle, this chamber will get enlarged. Okay, there will be right atrial hypertrophy and right ventricular hypertrophy. This will get enlarged. This is the extra thing what you are observing. This is the new one. This is called the enlargement of the heart. Okay, there is more pressure on the right side, so that lungs will be affected because they are getting continuously more and more blood. ASD problems. If VSD is there also, it will be transporting the blood from left to right only. Always left to right it happens, not from right to left. This is because left to right shunt is common because left walls are thick wall. There is more pressure on the left walls. Therefore, there is continuation of blood supply from left ventricle to right ventricle, and there is enlargement of right chambers. Already they are thin walled. They will become more and more thin walled. Therefore, sometimes that is the indication that there will be some problem in ECG, right? In this kind of conditions, you can observe through ECG. Okay, let me draw one ECG diagram, then you will understand what is ECG. Okay, ECG is one graph. I'll show you what happens in ECG. Okay, this is one graph. Okay, another graph I'll show you here. So what happens in ECG, you will get such peaks normally. Normal peaks are like this. Okay, some of them, I'm sorry. Okay, I will redraw again. Okay, so this is the what you call PQRST curves. I hope you know them. Okay, this is P, this is Q, this is R. Okay, R, this is S, this is T. They are called PQRST curves. This is the ECG I am showing you. Normally P to Q, whatever you are observing, PQ shows auricular contraction, QRS shows the ventricular contraction, and T is the repolarization. This is called the depolarization of auricles, depolarization of the ventricles. This is called repolarization of all the four chambers. Then normally in enlargement of heart, any heart problems, these will vary. That's a defective ECG. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, so let's now move back. What all I explained, I will just give you explanation of this. Okay, valvular stenosis we discussed yesterday. Now I am explaining you something about the heart defects by birth. So what is the defect I told you? Valvular stenosis and all we discussed. Today what I discussed with you. That's right. Now I just drew the diagram now. I hope you could see it. These are called as the congenital heart defects. What are congenital heart defects? Heart problems happening by birth. They'll be having a defect by birth. Child will be having some defective heart. What is that? Defects, born defects, right? So one I told you, heart holes in the heart. Holes and the openings will be there. ASD is the opening found in the intraatrial septa, and VSD and what is VSD? Let me see. People will be writing, I think. Ventricular septal defect. Okay. These actually will be born, babies will be born with such defects only. Okay. So if there is ASD, what is the ASD problem? These are called the heart holes. Holes in the heart. Have you heard anybody having heart holes? Big famous figures and all. Have you heard about them? Spandana is saying yes, ma'am. Anybody? Can you name them? Famous figures are there. Some people are very famous for, and they are big people also. Anybody you know heart hold people? They are the cinema actresses or some sports people, right? Do you know anyone like that? Okay, I can tell you one example which I know. Okay, if you know, you can share it with me. One of the person who had heart problems was the film actress Madhubala. She was 1960s or 70s Hindi movie star. She was very beautiful actress. She had the heart holes, multiple holes in the heart. That was the major defect. She died at the age of 24 or so. She died at the age of 23, 24, somewhere around that. But because these heart holes have to be surgically closed before 10 years of their age. Before they are crossing 10 years, the way of their repairing system is very fast, right? If they go beyond that age, then these openings will not be closed, cannot be closed, right? You know it's Spandana, but you didn't tell me any names for that. But I wanted you to tell me certain names of people who are having the heart problems, the heart holes. Okay, ma'am, how it is caused? Yeah, good question, ma'am. Chandraprasapa, you're right. So heart holes, first one, ASD, what I don't know, atrial septal defect. This is the malnutrition of the mother. Okay, whenever mother is pregnant, if she is not having enough proteins and all, and if the baby is born very premature babies, means like 7 month and 8 month, with at that time if they are born, the openings will not be fully completely formed, they are not closed, right? Not famous, ma'am. My uncle had when he was young. Now he is all right, ma, Spandana, right? He must be all right, I hope so. Okay, good. So Chanbasapa question I'm answering. I said these heart holes, lot of reasons are there. One of them is malnutrition for the mother when she is pregnant, and premature babies, means around 8th month or so if they are born, or sometimes they may be having the old age mothers, they may have this problem, and less gap between children, right? One baby is born immediately, next within 1 year another baby is born, like that. Then there is no time for mother to repair her body. That time there are a lot of reasons like that. So causes are congenital defects are more like this. 1, 2, 3 I told. Is it okay? Channabasapa, you understood it? I hope so. He has understood, I think. Right? Good. So now ASD is like normally the wall will be having an opening, and that is septal hole will be there before birth, right? Within 48 hours of childbirth, it has to be closed. If it doesn't get closed, it won't get closed, then it will form the permanent opening. That's called ASD. VSD may happen in between, right? VSD and all will be happening. They are congenital birth problems only there, not because of any particular reason. Some reasons I told you. Okay. So another problem is the blue baby disorder. Have you heard about blue baby disorder? The baby, when they cry, its skin, nails all become blue colored. Lips, skin, and the nails will get blue colored. It's called the blue baby disorder. It is called cyanosis. Cyanosis is a bluish tinge in the skin, right? This is mainly due to the mixing up of the blood. So many times baby's blood, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood will mix. This will deal with that later when we start with the classes. Okay, that's called blue baby disorder. And whenever such babies will cry, their skin, lips and nails will turn blue colored. It's a very major issue. If that happens, doctors, they have to immediately go to doctors and surgery has to be done. By birth only, they maybe have baby will be born with some heart defects. Did you understand that? That's why we call it the blue baby syndrome. Because the blue baby syndrome. What is the cause of it? I told no, we'll discuss later. ASD, VSD are already there. Sometimes what happens, stenosis also happens, regurgitation also happens. I'll tell you 4 causes. I will not draw. Just remember, ASD, atrial septal defect, where blood will move from auricle to the left auricle to right auricle. VSD, blood will move from left to right only. But what happens is, there will be a problem with the, what do you call, the pulmonary aorta's valves are having regurgitation. Regurgitation is, yesterday I told, no, regurgitation is proliferation of valves. If valves are proliferated in the pulmonary aorta, what happens? Blood will fail to move to the pulmonary aorta. Did you understand this? Pulmonary aorta, it will not go only. That time, from right ventricle, it go to the left ventricle. That is how the 2 blood will get mixed. So these are the 4 defects: ASD, VSD, and pulmonary aortic regurgitation and right ventricular dilation. All four things will mix up, due to which in the left ventricle blood is getting mixed. This oxygenated, deoxygenated blood is mixing and it is transporting all over the body. Therefore, body is getting again and again blood with carbon dioxide and oxygen is deficient. They'll get cyanosis. Did you understand that? Again, we'll discuss when we start with the college. Okay? Did you understand? This is just a bridge course I'm doing. I'm not starting with the syllabus. Okay? It's a bridge course. Just understand this. Okay? Fine? Done? But anyway, I'm giving a lot of knowledge about the subject because you have to understand this. Okay? When will we start, ma'am? We will start shortly. I have to get a lot of a lot of admissions have to happen. But I'm not wasting time here. Understand this first, Nandita. We are starting this syllabus. When I start in the regular class, I will give this reference and I'll start off. I'll continue. Are you getting it? Okay, because it's not just informative, it's reality of life. Because I also observed very few people are there today, 16 members are there. That doesn't mean that it is not important. It's so important for life only. And it is syllabus subject only. It is extra syllabus I'm giving you actually. Okay, you don't understand? So don't worry about I'm doing the bridge course. Bridge course is having a lot of things from the syllabus only. And something from the 10th to binding with the POC. Okay, done then. Let's now move on to the next system. That is about the respiratory system, which I explained you once about the pulmonary air volumes actually, right? We discussed about pulmonary air volumes now. Yes, once I discussed in the first class, I think we discussed, right? We are going to talk about those respiratory disorders now, okay? So what are the various respiratory disorders people suffer from? Any idea you have? What are the respiration problems? So are you writing some points on this? Okay, today's class you write some points, then we'll start with the respiration. Okay. Okay, Tabassum, fine. What you said is right. You write some points on the bridge course. Bridge course number 3 or 4th class it is. 4th class now. Write some points. Do you have notes, notebook and pen with you? Okay, start writing some points on that. First point about heading is circulation. Okay, circulation we are starting with. First point we discussed was yesterday. I'll just start with heart defects. No. Today we'll start with the double circulation. Write the double circulation. Double circulation. First point. In human heart, blood is not mixed. Don't do that. Don't want running notes. I'll give points. Running notes will not work, okay? That may be very urgently you are writing. Don't do the running notes, okay? You write points. Because once the college starts or not, these things are going to be helping you in the future. Okay? So write first point what I said. Double circulation in humans. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood will never mix in the heart. They enter and circulate and they enter and pump out separately. Okay. Next point. Heart acts like double pump. Heart acts like double pump. Next. Types of double circulation. First one. What's the first one? Pulmonary circulation. Second one. Systemic circulation. Very good, Nandita. Good. Write the side heading pulmonary circulation. Write the route for pulmonary circulation. Write down one point. It begins from, what is the beginning point? Pulmonary circulation begins from which place? You start with the heart itself. Which part of the heart? Arey yaar, pulmonary circulation, Prakriti, it's wrong. Arey yaar, how many are writing left ventricle, left ventricle? Right ventricle it starts with. Okay? Write down right ventricle. Put one arrow mark. when it pumps, where the blood will move? Blood will move to what aorta, Neha? Pulmonary aorta. So you should write deoxygenated blood to pulmonary aorta. Right first, right ventricle, in the bracket, deoxygenated blood, arrow mark, pulmonary aorta. Next arrow mark, where will it go? It goes to the two lungs, right? Two lungs. Good. I hope you are writing. Writing is best always, because after this, you will forget it. Are you writing, all of you? Better you write. Now on, we'll be giving some points on each of the class. Good. Pulmonary aorta. From pulmonary aorta, it'll go to lungs. In lungs, what happens? In the bracket, in lungs, you write, there is exchange of gases. Where you write the notes, where carbon dioxide from the blood is exchanged with the oxygen present in lungs. Write it. Carbon dioxide in blood is exchanged with the oxygen in lungs. Next, write oxygenated blood. Arrow mark to pulmonary veins, 4 in number. Pulmonary veins, 4 numbers. Write in the bracket 4 numbers. Next, arrow mark where they will go. Pulmonary veins, where they will open. All the 4. They open in left auricle, left atrium. Good, good, good. Left atrium. That's a completion. Good. Next, systemic circulation. Systemic circulation. Write 1 or 2 points. It is the circulation of oxygenated blood to all body parts. Circulation of oxygenated blood to all body parts. Okay. Next, write route of systemic circulation. ROUTE. Route of systemic circulation. First, it begins from where? Left ventricle. Arey yaar, no vena keva. Who is that Srishti? It starts from left ventricle. Then where it will pass? It passes to the systemic aorta or aorta. Better you write systemic aorta. Good. But you write in the systemic aorta oxygenated blood. It is oxygenated blood. Okay. From there, put arrow mark. All the body parts. Write it. All body parts. Then put an arrow mark. Superior and inferior vena cava. In bracket, you write deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood. Next is deoxygenated blood in the it will release to right auricle. Superior and inferior vena cava open in the right auricle. Got it? Okay. This is a very important sequence of events you should write. Even in NEET examination, they will ask you this. What is the in between? They'll write A, B, C and all. You will have to fill this up. Okay. That's a good thing. Okay. Next, you write conduction of heartbeat. Next side heading. Origin and conduction of heartbeat. Right. Origin and conduction of heartbeat. Right. First point. Human heart is myogenic. What is the meaning of myogenic? Let me see. What do you mean by myogenic heart? Can you tell me myogenic? Myogenic means muscle fibers initiate what? Initiate the heartbeat by group of muscle fibers. Very good. That's why myogenic heart. In the bracket you write neurogenic heart is seen in. Neurogenic you write. Neurogenic heart is seen in Where do you find neurogenic heart? In lower invertebrates. Then lower invertebrates will get it. Okay, good. Next. First one you write. SAN. What is SAN? Let me share the screen again so that you can come to know that. Okay, this I'll erase first. Okay. So first let me give you something about the SAN. So I'll write with the text only. Okay. So you have SAN. Okay. Sinoatrial node. It is initiating the heartbeat. We call it as a pacemaker. Write the proper spelling because it's going to initiate the heartbeat. Where it is located? It is located at the opening of superior vena cava. Then comes AVN, auriculoventricular node. It is found in the, where it is found? It is found between interatrial and interventricular septa. It is found in interauriculoventricular septa. Ventricular septa. Okay. So it will catch the impulses. Okay. Do you understand this? It will catch the impulses produced by the SAN. Next comes bundle of His. Bundle of His. It is transmitted where it is present. It is transmitted in the interventricular septa. Okay. Next, it will transfer the messages to Purkinje fibers. Where are these present? Purkinje fibers. They are found in the wall of the both ventricles. Okay. This is the story. So you understood this. So this whole thing you should be having with you. This is called the conducting system of heart. Okay. Did you follow this? So remember this. These things you will have to never forget. Okay. Fine then. Let's start some questions. Sainu alapa Kritika and Jitesh. Sainu, S-I-N-U. Sinoatrial node. It's called the pacemaker. Are you getting it? It's a pacemaker, the one that begins the pace. And I told you, the whatever it is producing, they are conducted only in the auricles. They will not pass to the ventricles. Therefore, it will be caught by AVN. AVN will transport auriculoventricular node. AVN andre eno? Auriculo SAN is Sino allapa. Change it. Let me see. You write SAN spelling. Long form of SAN. I'm just drinking water. Let me see. Sino, right. Jitesh, correct. Sinoatrial node. Ma'am, can we tell it as atrioventricular? Correct. You can say that atrioventricular node also. Because we call it as atrium also. No? You can call it as atrioventricular node also. Which is found in the opening, near the opening of the superior vena cava. Right? SAN. Okay. Now comes sinoatrial node or sinoauricular node. Both are same. Then comes AVN. Where it is located? AVN, I told you right now. Just now I told you AVN. Where it is found? AVN is found in the interauriculoventricular septa. It is found both the sides. I had drawn the diagram, right? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Interauriculoventricular septa. Good. Good. Neha is saying and Napita is saying good. So it will catch the impulse physiologically. Okay. Then they transmit impulse physically to bundle of His. Bundle of His travels in the interventricular septa. Then it will join to the Purkinje fibers. In Purkinje fibers, it will be transporting the impulses throughout the ventricles. So ventricles get the impulse and they start contracting. First two auricles contract because of the SAN. Two ventricular contraction happens by AVN, bundle of His, and Purkinje fibers. Three things are involved in it. It is called the conducting system of human heart. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, did you understand this? Some people you would have seen they are undergoing pacemaker surgery. Have you heard about it? Good. Intra-auricular ventricular septa is correct. Have you heard about pacemaker surgery? Some people undergo pacemaker surgery. Okay. In normally people who are very fat, too fat, not regular fat, very fat, what happens is this SAN is functioning will go on reducing. It becomes diminished. That time the cholesterol will be deposited more in the heart. That time what they do is they will introduce one electronic gadget in that, that is the pacemaker. It acts like a pacemaker to initiate the impulses, electric impulses. It's called pacemaker surgery, right? Have you heard anybody undergoing that surgery? Have you heard about this? Anybody undergone that surgery? Oh, your grandpa had it, Napita, okay. Fine, anybody? Some famous people also have done undergone, no? Those who were very fat. I have seen one, I have heard or read. Actually, there is one fat person who sings from Pakistani singer, very fat. He had the pacemaker surgery. I don't remember, some Hindi movies and all he will do. I don't remember. He's a very fat person also, right? Some famous people I remember. Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, not Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. Actually, he's a very modern singer. Something, in some movie for Salman Khan, and he has sung, the girl will be lost, she'll be found. She's from Pakistan, and that fellow will go to Salman Khan goes there, and they will be listening to that song, in some mosque and all. Yeah, in that movie, that person who sung that song, I am asking that person. He is not Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, right? He had undergone pacemaker surgery. I know, right? In that he has undergone that surgery where the pacemaker is introduced artificially. I have heard it. Okay. So anyway, so many people, you said no, grandpa and uncle had it. There will be electronic gadget. It's a nanotechnology. Actually, after PUC, maybe Agnan Sami. Correct. Nandita is right. Agnan Sami, I think. Right. Maybe I heard. I don't know exactly. Right. Now, what we are talking is, this will be inserted in that. After PUC, you can undergo. You can go to nanotechnology, where the biological instruments are made. Nanotechnology. This they will insert these small electronic gadgets in the body. Right? They function like our body parts. Right? That is what we call it as pacemaker surgery. Right? That is a pacemaker surgery is done for them. Right? Some normally the people who are very fat may have this problem, but anyway, try to not to be fat. That's it. Okay. Pacemaker put only for the fat. No, sometimes it will stop functioning with the old age also. Not only for the fat people. The age factor also is there. The old people will get some problems. For them also pacemaker surgery is done. Okay. So much of details of medical, I don't know much. Right. Some what I know about the biological thing, I'm explaining you. Okay, fine. So next to write heart defects. Let us talk about the heart defects. First one, we write it as a valve defects. Okay. Grandpita is saying my grandpa had many complications. Maybe their old age people will get some complications, because as they get old, the blood vessels will not be functioning properly. Normally coronary arteries, whether I told you or not, I don't remember. Coronary arteries are the thin blood vessels that are supplied to the wall of the heart. Okay, those become hardened and they will not contract and relax easily. If they don't have proper functioning, normally it happens with the age. If the person get old age, their contraction relaxation will reduce. That is called as arteriosclerosis, aging of arteries. So at elderly age, these are common things, right? It's not a problem, right? We have to, you have written yesterday valve defects, okay, good. But still, if you are not written, you write it now. So valve defects is the first one I explained you. The bi and tricuspid valves and semilunar valves, they will be having two types of disorders. What are the two types of disorders? One is valvular stenosis, where what happens in valvular stenosis? Valvular stenosis the valves become narrow, thin, small and narrow, right? Due to which backflow of blood happens, narrowing of the valves. And I told you the reason also why the valve becomes shortened or narrowed. One of the reason being arthritis problems. People having rheumatoid arthritis due to streptococcus infection also, this is going to affect the valve, right? Then normally that is a common factor. The people having arthritis may have some later heart valve problems, right? Valvular defects. Then second type of valve defect I told you. What is the second type of defect? Where there will be proliferation of valves. What is that called? Yesterday we discussed, right? It is called as valve regurgitation. Very good. Narrowing of valves and regurgitation of valves. Correct. Good, good, Neha. Very good. Yeah, you're all very intelligent students. Right? It is the regurgitation. That is swollen valves. They will fail to open also. There's a regurgitation of valves. Did you understand? Right. So in both of these, how do you identify that heart problem? How do you identify heart problem is there for that person? What is the diagnostic feature? How do you identify that there is a valve problem? Anybody? How do you understand there is a valve defect? Very good, ma. Neha, it's correct. There will be heart murmuring, Napita and Neha. So many are there, but very few people are reacting. Jivita is there, Kushi answered, Prakriti is answering. Sujay, where are you? You have to also answer. Sujay, Tanuj, all of you start discussing, na? Okay, all of you people have to listen to me. Because we are not just passing time. I'm giving a lot of informations, right? Do you think they are very important informations for you? Or just you are thinking casual thing I'm talking? Right? It's not casual because it's very difficult. It's what directly connected to the, yeah, they are very important and very essential things for our life only, right? Certainly they are important for our body because you have seen so many people are suffering with all these diseases. Therefore, I'm saying how important is biology for your life and for your higher studies. Therefore, I'm giving all these extra informations. When you start with the regular classes, it will not happen. I missed, okay, no ma'am, there are important, but yesterday a class I missed because of the network problem. No issues, ma'am. Who is that Kirtana? What you do is, you can message your thing to the concerned person, no? Maybe Kiran sir number you have, or you have a group, I think in that group you message me, or else you can message my number also. You got the notes, right? You have that, right? I will upload after everything. Okay, fine then. So valve defects result in heart murmuring. Then normally how do they treat? They treat it by surgery, valvular replacement, surgical replacement of these valves. Okay, fine. Today we discussed one more heart defect. What is that? Congenital heart defect we discussed. What is that? What is the congenital heart defect we discussed today? Okay, my Kirtana, you got the notes. Good. Septal holes. Good, Neha. Sakshi, Tabasum, all are answering. Where is that Tanuj? Tanuj also should answer. Where is Tanuj? Is he there? Let me see Tanuj. Is he there? He has switched on and roaming around, I think. Tanuj, are you there? Sujay is there. Yeah, he is there. Septal holes. Where is Sujay? Tanuj, very good. Okay. So what are the septal holes, Tanuj? Let me see. Others are answering. Let me see. Tanuj answering and Sujay is answering. Okay, Tanuj. Yeah, he said ASD, VSD. What is the long form of ASD? Sujay, are you there? Sujay. ASD, VSD long form I want. Sujay will answer. Are you there, Sujay? Let me see where is Sujay. If at all I get doubt, I will ask you to open your videos. Right? Right. I think he is not there. He has just switched on and roaming around because I am not observing his words. His sentences are not here. Don't do this. Okay. I am not wasting my time, and don't waste your time also. We are doing some important discussions. Okay. Atrial septal defect, ventricular septal defect. Good. Right. So in both the cases, what happens? What is the effect of this? Effect of this? Blood will flow from which part to which part? In both ASD and VSD, blood will flow from which part to which part? Let me see. Okay. Left to right. So it's called the left to right shunt will happen. Due to which right auricles and right ventricle get swollen. It's called right auricular dilation or right ventricular dilation happens. Okay. If that happens, right atrial or right ventricular dilation happens, that is immediately identified. The wall become very thin. Wall of the heart will become thin. Okay. That can be identified through electrocardiogram, I told you, ECG. So many other things also ECG will be used because we can see, observe how is the heart sound or how is the auricles contracting, ventricular contraction happening and all. Everything you can observe. Okay. Are you writing points? Write down ASD, atrial septal defect, ASD, ventricular septal defect. Then what is the effect of this? ASD, VSD effect is what? Effect is the right to ventricle, left to right shunt of the blood. Blood will move from. Okay, Tanuj is saying Sujay, I am not watching. Where is Sujay? Sujay, at least by tomorrow, Sujay should come and answer. Right? I will ask somebody to call him. Okay, because you are not answering for anything. Are you there or not? I don't know. Right? So I want you people to answer properly. Okay, right side become enlarged. Right, that's called the right atrial and right ventricular dilation, we call it. Okay, next. Then I told you something about the blue baby syndrome. Do you remember blue baby syndrome? Yes. I'm not able to reply, Sujay. Why, dear? Ma'am, I have low internet connection in this area. So I'm not able to reply. You're replying now. What is wrong with that? You're replying. Good, it is correct. Are you able to listen to me, Sujay? You have low internet connection in this area. So which area you are living in? Sujay? Which area you stay? I don't know. All of you are having no problem, right? You're getting right relay. All of you are getting my talks properly and you are able to see the sharing screen also you observed. Yes or no? Yeah, all of you are getting. So Sujay, you just check what happened. Okay. We will see what to do later. If there is real problem, we will try to work on that. Okay, fine. I have many a times. What is that? Many a times I didn't understand, Nandita. Even here, ma'am, your video is freezing and source is not clear. You cannot see me properly. But here my video is proper. Okay, Nandita. Because it get hanged, not now, ma'am. Okay. Sometimes. Maybe your network problem because I have a direct connection of internet. I have a direct wire connection, not internet, not Wi-Fi. I'm directly having the connection. Okay. But you are answering, Kushi and others are answering. Here, my side only you have a problem. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, if you miss something, you can get ask the persons and you may get the videos. Okay, fine. No issues. No issues. We will correct it. You will correct it. Slowly it will happen. You get used to it. Okay, fine. So now we discussed about the blue baby syndrome. Do you remember blue baby syndrome? Will there be any body temperature variation if there is ASD, VSD? Not actually. Not actually. Actually, ASD, VSD is growth agala. Maklo, they will not grow. They'll remain very short. And they often suffer from respiratory problems because They're not getting proper oxygen and all. Okay, Gnapita. Ma'am, I had a short power cut, so I missed your class 15 to. There's no issue, ma. Don't discuss about all that. You will ask the persons who are involved in it. You will get the videos. No, don't discuss. Okay, that's okay. An issue. Even I have no power today. I'm using my power supply, different power supply. That's why you have seen my whole background has changed. I'm using the whiteboard also, right? I don't want to miss anything. Therefore, I am trying to give you all the information. That's why I'm using the whiteboard. You have seen, no? Whiteboard sharing was happening properly, no? You could able to understand. Because now on, I'll be using the whiteboard only. I don't want to use the big board. So whiteboard, what happens? I may have to draw little. I have to practice drawing in that because there will be an electronic pen like this. This is the pen. With this, I have to write on the board. It will not write anything. I can't see that directly. I can see it on the screen. Okay. So anyway, whiteboard is happening properly means we will use this only. That is again new technologies are happening because of power problem. Only I'm using this. Is it fine? So let's continue with the same thing. Fine. Okay, done. So now last I told you about the blue baby syndrome. Did you write the points for blue baby syndrome? Write the side reading blue baby syndrome. ASD, VSD you wrote, no? Did you write ASD, VSD? Okay. What are the effects I told you? ASD, VSD. There is a less growth of the children. Okay. Mixing will not happen in ASD, VSD. Only in blue baby syndrome it happens. Baby will be born with 4 heart defects. One is ASD. Tell me all the 4 defects. Let me see. You have listened to me or not. 4 defects I told you in blue baby syndrome. What are the 4 defects of heart? Let me see. Neha is saying, yes, ma'am, I don't want mess, ma'am. I want to know the 4 defects, technical things I want. First one. Let me see. ASD, VSD. Then pulmonary valvular regurgitation. Then ventricular dilation, right ventricular dilation. 4 things you have to write. Okay. If you're not written, you write now. 4 defects. Maybe we'll be born 4 defects. ASD, VSD, pulmonary regurgitation of valve, then right ventricular dilation. 4 things will happen. Did you write all the 4? Let me see. List them. Let me see. List them off. This is not only informative, it is there for your neat portions also. The connectivity and also you should know the details of that. Let me see 4 things. Let me see all the 4 things. What is the last one? Okay. You write 3. I'll tell you the last one. ASD, VSD, pulmonary regurgitation. REGURGITAION. Okay. Regurgitation. GUR. Okay. Then last one is right ventricular dilation. Right ventricle become big. Right ventricular dilation. Did you write all the 4? Let me see all of you write 4 problems of. Okay. All the 4 problems. ASD, VSD, regurgitation of valvezilla, right? Listen, listen, listen. What is regurgitation? Pulmonary valvular regurgitation. Not all the valves. Only pulmonary valvular regurgitation, right ventricular dilation. Good. Kushi wrote all correctly. Jitesh saying only ma'am. Maybe he has written also. Yeah, correct. Okay. Because of all the 4 problems, blood will move from right ventricle to left ventricle through the VSD. There is mixing up of blood. Okay. Write the points. In 4 problems you are written. All of you are written. Then you write next. Next point. There will be mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in. There is mixing up of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in LA. Where it get mixed? It get mixed in the left ventricle. Because of the flow of deoxygenated blood, because of flow of deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to left ventricle through VSD. Are you writing these points? Let me see last sentence what I told you. Write and show me. Type it. Last sentence what I told you, write it and send me. What is that I told you? Fully you type. Fully you type. There is a mixing up of blood in the left ventricle because of the flow of deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the left ventricle through VSD. Did you write it? Let me see, all of you should write. Full sentence you write and check. Done? I'm not getting it. Okay, somebody wrote Nandita Mathad. Okay, left ventricle. Okay, there is mixing up of oxygen and deoxygenated blood in the as a blood from right ventricle, left ventricle through VSD. Very good. That's correct. Next point. The mixed blood is transported. Mixed blood is transported through systemic aorta to all body parts. To all body parts. Next one. So if there is a mixing, what happens? Symptom, there will be blue coloration of the skin, then lips and nails. Blue coloration of skin, lips and nails. Therefore the name, what is the name? Blue baby syndrome. Therefore the name blue baby syndrome. Did you follow? We'll finish circulation here. Points you should keep it with you. When college reopens, I'm going to ask you all. You have to show me, okay? Whatever you have written. Okay, good. Every day we'll do this. At the end of the class, we will share the notes. I'll explain you the notes, points I will give you, so that you can give me the feedback once the college reopens. Can you repeat the last sentence once more, ma'am? Okay, fine. Jitesh, listen. So last sentence I told us, the symptoms include blue tinge or blue coloration of the skin, lips and nails. Therefore the name blue baby syndrome. Therefore the name blue baby syndrome. Is it fine, Jitesh? Good. Written all of you? Done with this? Fine then. So we are done with this. Next class we are going to start with the respiratory disorders and excretion. Is it fine? Ma'am, when people die, they also become pale. It is related. Arey no ma. When they die, blood circulation only stops. Heart pumping stops. Okay. No blood will be there. It will not. It will get clotted. Okay. Did you understand, Nandita? Fine. So you are done with this today's class. And next class when I come, I'll ask you some questions and start with the respiratory disorders next Monday. Okay. Have a nice week and be safe. Corona is spreading very fast. Don't go out. Don't simply go around for no reasons. I will also have nice time. I will never leave the house only. Okay. So let us all be safe. Jahan hai to jahan hai. We live happily, live healthily. We are learning biology. We have to be more careful about our health and surrounding people's health also. It was nice class, ma. Thank you so much, Srishti. Even you are all nice people, intelligent children. God bless you. Okay. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you. See you. Informative. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye then. See you. Bye then.